Our Southwest bowl begins with soaking our black beans overnight. Soaking the beans make them soft and much easier to cook. We are going to drain off all of the excess water. Feel free to rinse them if you'd like. It would not hurt. But here I just drained off all of the excess water. And now we're going to finely chop some fresh garlic. I like a fine mince on my garlic, but feel free to cut your garlic any way you'd like. Next up, we're going to add a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of a hot pot, and we're going to throw in a purple onion. Do you hear that sizzle? That is the sound of goodness. Now we're going to give that a quick stir. Be patient. We're going to let these onions cook down for a little bit. As you can see, they're not quite ready. Once they become a little translucent, we're going to go in and add our garlic. We're going to load these beans up with tons of good flavor. So be generous with the garlic. Add as little, or in my case, as lot as you would like. Now, once we've added in our aromatics, we're going to go in with our black beans. Just dump them right in the pot and give it a good stir. Now, you want to put in enough fresh water to cover the beans. And then we're going to give that another good stir and make certain that the beans, the onions, and the garlic are well incorporated. And now we're going to bring that up to a fast boil. Once it comes up to a boil, we are going to cover our pot. And yes, I am covering my pot with my favorite plate. Now we're going to let that cook until it gets just like this. I typically don't add my seasoning in before they are almost about done, because the seasoning will make your beans hard. Now we're going to go in with some garlic powder, and then we are going to go in with some onion powder, a little bit of cayenne pepper, a little bit of lemon pepper. Trust me on the lemon pepper. And next up, we will be adding in a little bit of cumin. Cumin gives it a smoky, aromatic flavor in the background. And then we're going to add in a little bit of my main guy, Mr. Tony Chachere's. And then a little bit of mushroom bouillon. A drizzle of liquid smoke. And then we're going to stir all of those ingredients in. And your beans are complete. Next up, we start with our chicken. We've already cleaned and cut and seasoned this chicken overnight. And we've drizzled in some hot oil into a pot. And now we are just going to pour the entire bag of chicken and season and spices into the hot pot. Yes, get all of that lusciousness out of that bag. It's going to make for a moist chicken later. And this is what your chicken should look like. Next up, we start with our vegan butter in a hot pot. You hear that sizzle. And then we have our finely chopped green onions, and we're going to saute that a little bit. Here we're adding garlic that I have pre-chopped up with a little bit of olive oil. Next up is our frozen corn. Now we're going to add a little bit of veggie broth, and we're going to cover that with, yes, a plate. And we're going to allow our corn to steam and get tender. And it should look just like this. And now we're going to go in and we're going to add all of the wonderful ingredients that will make this street corn. We start with our salad dressing, our Tony Chachere's, a little bit of lemon pepper, of course, a little bit of granulated garlic, a bit of paprika for color and seasoning, and then a hit of cayenne pepper. My family likes it spicy. And then we have that Parmesan cheese. Please be generous. Give that a stir, and you have a rich and creamy Mexican style corn. It looks like it tastes good. Now we start with our rice. We've already seasoned this rice and we've already added in our stock, and we are going to cover that and allow for our rice to get done. And here is what our seasoned rice looks like. And now we have all of our ingredients done. We have our black beans, we have our creamy Mexican style corn, and then we have our Southwest chicken. And of course, we have our Doritos. It wouldn't be a Southwest bowl without those. And then we have our Chipotle ranch. And of course, our shredded cheese. And now we layer the bowl with those delicious black beans, that creamy Mexican style corn, and our Chipotle chicken. And then we top it with those beautiful Doritos. And then we hit it with a sprinkle of cheese. Feel free to add as much or as little as you'd like. And then we drizzle our Chipotle ranch on top. This bowl is absolutely delicious. Your family is going to love it. You can take it for lunch, have it for dinner. Hell, you can even have it for breakfast. Either way, you are going to love it. You guys give this recipe a try today.